The hell is the remote? You get the, oh, there it is. I'm going that way anyway. Y'all feel different? I feel different. It's the resurrection. It's the resurrection day, right? You're not supposed to feel the same as you did yesterday. You're not supposed to feel the same as you did last week. So I ain't gonna be on here long. Just like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna be on here forever. Checking in. I'm building my the 100. I'm building my fan base, right? So it's nervous, it's scary, but it's something that I need to do if I want to be able to lead the people. If I want to be able to lead myself and be a leader. Like my father told me, you can't just lead into leading. You got to follow, see who's the proper people to follow and who's not the proper people to follow. You're going to follow some stupid people and you're going to follow some people that ain't so stupid. You're going to follow people that actually know the truth and you're going to follow people that know lies and think that it's the truth. One other thing he taught me too is check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I've been doing that, you know. It's not like a one day thing. You just do it one day and then it's there, it's done, it's perfected, or you're a perfect person now. No, I'm never gonna claim to be perfect. There's a lot of people out there that act perfect and act like their shit don't stink, but I never claim to be perfect. I always say that my imperfection is perfection. Imperfection is perfection. Getting it done, doing whatever that thing is, that's the perfection. That is in itself the perfection. You doing exactly what you want to do, the way you want to do it, living your life, that's perfection. I try every single day to be the best version of myself. I never tried it every single day to be perfect. Me trying to be the best version of myself is me aiming for perfection, knowing that it's not going to be perfect, but I am being my best self. This self today is the best version of myself. This me right now is the best version of myself. This you right here, right now, is the best version of yourself, right? And that's the resurrection. Have you felt like, you know, you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself, but you know that it's you? And I'm talking about lately within the past 48 hours. I'm not talking about, you know, forever or your whole life or even the past month or the past year, right? Or even since the year started. Have you felt different? Have you felt that energy shift? Have you felt that resurrected new version of yourself? Like you might have had the flu, you might have had bad allergies, you might have had COVID or whatever the hell, right? And then now you feel different. Now you feel better. Now you feel like you've been resurrected, but you might not call it resurrection. You might call it getting over the flu. You might call it getting over a cold or getting over a certain sickness, right? But that is in itself you being the best version of you, like that caterpillar turning into that butterfly, right? Like that evolution and that transformation from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, or not even being a Super Saiyan to being a Super Saiyan, and then now you're a Super Saiyan God, to having that relationship with your highest self, to feel like you're not on par, but you're literally having them conversations. Like whenever there's things going on in your life, you're in the conference call with the Most High. Now you should be feeling like that. If you don't feel like that, then hey, you might have some work to do, or you might be working on the other side. But that's okay because there's still potential for you to be working on the light side. There's still potential for you to turn into your best self. There's still that potential, right? Like when I talk to people, strangers stand by because they want to hear what I have to say. They want to hear what we're talking about because we're not talking about females and money and drugs. We're not talking about NFL or NBA. We're not talking about sports or politics. We're talking about real life shit. We're talking about real shit that actually matters to real people. We're not talking about social media shit. But there's a lot of people that talk about social media shit, and that type of shit is not the actual stuff that we should be talking about because it's not important. People get on the internet and portray a different person or a different life or a different anything. What up? People portray and act and play different roles. That's why a lot of people don't get invited to those parties. They don't get invited to those meetings. They don't get invited to those elite spaces that they claim to, they claim to brag or talk about or have anything negative to say because, some people will question you, and you think bragging about what your accomplishments is, bragging about how much money you've made, bragging about what you're doing or what you got going on in life, you might think that that's digestible to somebody that's rich and wealthy, but they don't give a fuck about money. They want to know how your heart is. That's why the room gets so quiet. You can hear a pin drop, and you're the only person in there that's dumbfounded as to what's going on. You will never know if you're accepted or if you're invited or not. Like right now, I have no idea the people that I pay homage to, if they actually are listening or watching, but I'm not doing it or paying homage for me to say, hey, I'm paying homage to this person or that person, and I want them to know. No, I'm paying homage because before they even knew who they were, I knew who they were, right? Before they got to that elite status, before they got to the best version of themselves, I already knew or seen them at that version of themselves. And they might not have seen that, but their fans, their supporters, they saw that. So you have to, I have to. I'm gonna stop saying you and we and all this motherfucking shit because this is literally only me. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm leading this shit. I'm leading myself and I choose myself. This is what it looks like when I choose myself. Let me show y'all the fit one time. Feel me? Let me show y'all. Look at the shoes, man. The shoes is clean. I'm not ashamed. Ain't no shame in my game and ain't no hate in my heart. It's only love. I appreciate you. I'm building my the 100, right? They say that you're never going to get supporters. Nobody's going to support you until you got a whole bunch of supporters. Well, this is me on my road to my 100 supporters. And when I get my 100 supporters, we're going to turn this shit up because this is the best version of myself today. This is me feeling resurrected. This is me feeling like I was trying to be this or I was trying to be that to please whoever or whatever, right? Like I had to get out of my head like, yo, before 2016 and 17, you weren't this caught up with how other people see you. You weren't this caught up with being responsible for other people's shame and other people's disgust or how they see themselves, right? I was telling people, yo, you are a god, you are a goddess, but they were seeing me that way, and they were still being a piece of shit to themselves and to other people. So when I'm saying that to you and you don't see it, like I'm talking about when I'm paying homage to these artists that I've seen, them as their best self while they were still building or doing whatever, right? When I'm seeing that potential in people, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm not letting them learn their lessons the hard way, the way I had to learn my lesson. I appreciate that. I had to let them learn their lessons the hard way, the same way I learned my lessons the hard way. I wasn't supposed to tell people you're a queen, you're a king, you're a god, this, that, and the third. I was supposed to show them me and show them the abilities that they too can incorporate in their day to day and in their life so they can be the best version of themselves. I wasn't supposed to tell them they're a king. They might have been a hard worker or they might have been a devil or a demon. And that's what I should have said, right? Because I could see and, and being able to see it caused me to not want to call certain things out in certain people I care, because I care about how the things that I say, I care about how that makes people feel. Appreciate you. I care about how people feel. So me caring about how people felt in the past prevented me from saying the truth. It prevented me from saying my truth, and it kept me quiet because I didn't want to speak at all if I wasn't able to speak the truth or speak my truth. So around a whole bunch of negative people or people that were being in their worst version of themselves, I was being quiet and just letting shit roll. And in me being quiet, I prevented myself from speaking my truth or my piece, period. I just became quiet. And in my quietness, it allowed certain things to happen not only around me, but within my energy too. Because I would be a fool to think if I'm around five people that's broke mentally, spiritually or physically or financially, I was stupid to think that I wasn't going to be the sixth one that was going to be broke. If I was around one person that had dreams or aspirations or any type of motivation or ambitions to be wealthy, that I was going to be the second. So I had to realize, I'm not only affecting my environment, but my environment is also affecting me, depending on how I carry myself in such places and in such environments. So now that I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me, I don't give a fuck how people live in their life, or I don't give a fuck as people trying to put their responsibilities on me, put their shame on me, because you can be positive and you can be happy go lucky and you'll be around people that you're making feel like that. And just because you make them feel like that, they're mad that you're actually making them feel like that. So they're not going to make you feel like you are who you are. So you begin to forget that you are who you are because you're around people that's taking advantage of who you are because you make them feel good. So they're trying to make it feel like they're trying to make you seem or feel like they're the ones making you feel like you're making them feel like that way, right? It's a psychological thing. I'm gonna explain it to you. You're making somebody feel good. You're talking and you're walking, right? They're not able to walk and talk like you. They see that you're walking and talking the way that you're walking and talking, and it's making them change and put a pep in their step. Now they're trying to tell you the same thing that you told them a block ago, right? About how to walk and how to talk. They're telling you now how to walk and talk, and then you're looking at them like, I know I told you that shit a block ago, but I'm gonna just let you talk, right? But when you let them talk and you let them carry on with that bullshit, it's gonna make you forget that you actually told them that shit, because they're gonna convince themselves that you didn't tell them shit. And they're gonna make you feel like you didn't tell them shit. And they're gonna talk to people that you bring around because of your energy, because of your actual celebrity status that you don't see at all. They see that shit because of the energy that you bring to the table, that you bring to the stage. You're going to attract people, and they're going to be around the people that you're attracting. And then now they're going to start talking to the people that you attracted, and they're going to start telling them the shit that you taught them a block ago. And then you stay quiet because you know the truth, and you don't, you're in this, oh, the truth is the truth and blah blah blah. You're on your high, you're being a bigger person or whatever you want to call it, but you're not being a bigger person. You're allowing darkness to run rampant. You're allowing the the non-choice that you're making is actually worse than making a choice to argue with that person or to cut ties and go your own way, because you're now being quiet and letting somebody that learned from you teach other people what they don't even understand and what they don't even know. They just see it and it just looks sweet and it just look popular, or it just look trendy, or it just look like they could hop on the bandwagon right now because they have you right there feeding them you, instead of you feeding them and you letting them know you got work to do. You can't do this what I do. You can't walk how I walk and talk how I talk just because you hear me and see me. You can be inspired by me. You could learn from me. I'm one of those leaders that you get to learn from after you learn from people that ain't shit. So I'm not going to carry myself like I'm learning from you when you're sitting there taking notes from me. And I'm just not telling you that you taking the fucking notes from me. So you think that I don't know you taking the notes from me. But this is resurrection. And I need all my people to stand the fuck up. Because it ain't no time to be sitting the fuck down. It's time to be showing your motherfucking self steel sharp steel. Steel sharp steel, baby. And we fighting in the fucking Most High's army. And we don't fight with Bibles, motherfucker. We don't even use scripture. We use the way we walk and we talk. We use our heart. We use our fucking soul. We don't use no motherfucking Bible scripture to convince nobody that we are part of the light and we fighting against darkness. This is resurrection, nigga. Jesus never motherfucking mentioned a single Bible scripture when he was walking and he came back to life. When he had them holes in his hand and his feet and his dreadlocks long as fuck. Yeah, this is my Easter fresh. This is my resurrection fresh right here. Let me let y'all see the fit one more time. Let me get off here real quick too. Look at the shoes, man. They're clean. Steel sharp steel. And I had to learn from a bunch of motherfuckers to be as sharp as I am today. So now I'm some steel and I'm sharpening you, my 100, my evening stars, my star studded. This is the order of the dragon, baby. This is the Galactic Federation. Lieutenant 7. I ain't never gonna lie to you because I already been lied to. I already been hurt. I already been deceived. I'm not the deceiver, right? People will raise you and teach you, and you would be showing out to I'll be showing out to the world. I'll be on the internet every single day. And even my family members believe the bullshit and the lies that my sister and them had to say. Right? Instead of believing that I'm the person that they raised me to be today and how I am acting and how I am moving is not only a figment of who they taught me how to be, but who I learned to be and the harsh lessons and the life that I had to live in order to become this person that I am today. And I never told one lie. They saw me how I was with my nephews. They saw me how I was on the internet. They saw how I treated people. They saw how people treated me. They saw how I spoke and they saw how people spoke to me. And yet they still believe people that hide behind closed doors. I never hide behind nothing. I don't even hide behind these decorations, baby. I'm naked. I don't never have to lie to you, right? I put this on. This is decoration. This ain't for swag or style or anything like that. I am the motherfucking style. I am the fucking swag. I tell y'all all the time, I am influence and I am love, right? I'm a lover and a fighter. So I'm a fight for what I love. And I'm gonna die on love because I don't live by the gun. I don't live by the sword. I don't live by the knife. I don't live by lies. I don't live by deceit, manipulation, or motherfucking sacrificing people. I live by the truth. So I'm gonna die for the truth. And I'm gonna keep speaking the truth. And I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck who care, who believe me or not. I'm building my 100. Yeah, I'm building the 100. My people that's gonna come out and see me on stage and see what I got to bring to the table. I'm not just bringing the shit to the table. I'm bringing it to the motherfucking stadium. I'm bringing it to the stadium and I'm bringing it to the shows. I'm bringing it to the lounges and I'm bringing it to the niggas and the hoes. I'm bringing it to everybody. Everybody could get this truth. Everybody could get this truth. I'm telling y'all, this is the resurrection stream, baby. This is the best version of you. This is the best version of me. And we're going to continue to get better, more fresher, more smarter, more better. Stronger, better, faster, stronger, like Kanye said. Anything that don't kill you can only make you stronger. And this shit didn't kill me. I'm still standing today. 10 motherfucking toes. Look at my shoes. Yeah. And I want you to feel that same energy. Feel that same energy. Don't let nobody knock you back to who you used to be. Don't let nobody even if they try to remind you of who you used to be, motherfucker, just shake your head and let them know, yo, I ain't that person no more, and I'm a different person now. And you're gonna see the new me, whether you like it or not. Whatever you think about it, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Like I told you in the beginning of the stream, this is the resurrection stream. A lot of people is feeling different. And a lot of y'all people is feeling the same as y'all did yesterday, as y'all did 48 hours ago, because ain't nothing happened in your life. You only have time to talk negative to people that's actually been doing this. And I've been doing this. I've been doing this. I didn't just start this. I've been this way since I was a baby, getting in trouble for telling the truth, getting in trouble for not lying, getting in trouble for being me, and having to change and having to be myself, changing myself to fit into fucking society. Now I don't care to fit into society. I don't belong here. I know I don't belong here. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm a miracle child. Me coming into being here by the doctors having to do an emergency C-section on my mother who was dying. I'm not supposed to be here. So I don't give a fuck if people don't understand me. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm on the road to Mother 100. This is a resurrection stream. This is rise again time. This is the new year officially. This is the new renaissance and the new earth officially. And I'm holding a motherfucking flag in this shit. I'm the face of the new renaissance because I've been saying this shit for years. We the new world order that they were scared of. Nigga, this the walk of the elephants. I am the elephant in the room. I've been the elephant in the room. I just never knew why motherfuckers was looking at me the way they was looking at me until I realized now that I am the sun. I am the sun. And I'm going to continue to shine until my motherfucking shine is done. And I'm going to keep showing children, no matter the age, how to motherfucking shine and show that rage. And if you're tired of the bullshit, baby, turn the page. If you're tired of the bullshit, turn the page. If this not for you, get the fuck off of my live. I'm here for my the 100. I'm here for my supporters and my fans and the people that's actually a part of the new renaissance, the new earth, the new era of Eden. This is the Eve era. This is the order of the dragon, baby, the Galactic Federation. This is the shit that you don't see on TV and on the news, but they talking about it now. Now they saying that spring is the unofficial new year. Now they saying that. But how long we had to be preaching that shit on the internet? How long we had to be preaching that stuff, not only on the internet, but in real life. I don't just come on the internet and be the realest nigga on the internet. I'm the realest person that I could be to myself first. And then I'm real to other people. And I'm real to children. That's why they look at me. They don't understand what they see when they look at me. So they keep staring. You probably have the same issues, but it's not an issue. It's a blessing, right? And you might see it as a curse because it's a gift that you haven't unwrapped yet. You still trying to wrap yourself in whatever you can wrap yourself in to look presentable for other people. But I only wrap myself to look presentable for me. And as long as I like it, I don't give a fuck who don't. Now I don't. I used to give a fuck. I used to give a fuck. I ain't always cared about myself, but I give a fuck about what everybody else thought and what everybody else said. I used to give a fuck. Now I can't give you nothing but love, baby. I can't give you nothing but love. I can't give you I don't got a care in the world to give you. I don't have a fuck to give. But I got love for you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Maybe it's the thug in me, like Tupac said. The hate you give, the hate you give. I seen that movie too, Thug Life. I ain't really like it, but the message. I'm only glad that one person passed in that movie, but the message of the movie, I love the message in the movie. I don't like to see how they portray us on TV because that's not how we are in the neighborhoods. We only are like that in the neighborhoods because of what we see on TV and we think that's how we are because they show us how they want us to be, right? So you portray and you change yourself because of what you see on TV. But these motherfuckers is learning from you and then they write the script. They learned from Jesus first. Before the Bible was written, there was motherfucking there was magic. right? Before the word of God was written down in the motherfucking book, before the printing press was created and the first Bible was printed, motherfucker, there was the word of God. There was Jesus walking around healing the dead, bringing motherfuckers that's walking around like zombies and got chains and shackles on their motherfucking head. Yeah, we was doing this before the book was written. Because a book by itself, a stick and a cross by itself is nothing. And especially a man by himself is nothing. But you put the man, you put the cross, and you put the book in the same motherfucking hand, now you got society because they can tell you who your enemy is and you're going to believe them out of fear. Nobody wants to go to hell, but everybody want to live a hell of a life. You want to live a hell of a life, but you don't want to go to hell. But when it's time to live a heavenly life, you don't want to go through the struggle for a little bit. You don't want to struggle with your partner so y'all could build 50 years of a relationship because you want 50 years of a relationship in that first 2 fucking years that y'all just meeting each other and getting to know each other. I never sat down with nobody and told them I'm this and I'm that. I brag that shit when I make my videos because I'm confident. You might see it as me being arrogant, but I see it as my confidence because I humble myself in the face of the Lord and in the face of other people. And I'm talking about, I told y'all a long time ago, when I say God, I'm talking about my mother. Because you can't come to this life. You can't come to this world. You can't come into the 3D without coming through a pussy or a female's womb. There ain't no niggas out here shitting babies out. So I don't want to hear nothing about no nigga being a fucking female out of nobody's mouth. And I tell you that right now. I say it and I'll shout. I don't want to hear a nigga giving birth out of nobody's mouth because you can't come to earth. You can't even plant weed without having a female seed. Fuck do you mean? So when I say God, I'm talking about my mother. And I'm always going to give praise to my mother. I'm always going to give praise to my father. I'm always going to give praise to the Father in heaven because there's also a mother up there too. Because Jesus had an umbilical cord. This is the resurrection stream. I'm on my road to my the 100. I need my 100. I need my 100 people that have full confidence in themselves. My people to have that full energy and to never go back to being who they was when other people was able to take you and put you up on their shelf, stick you in their back room, control you or manipulate you so that way you're never able to get out. All of my people that's locked down in jail unjustly, unrightfully, unrighteously. I don't give a fuck what you did or what they say you did. I want y'all to be free. I'm completing the work of Bob Marley. My life don't matter to me unless I can help people. And if I help just one person, that's 100 years. That's a whole generation. Because when that person have children in the next 20 years, they're going to use the teachings and the stuff that they learned from me, and they're going to incorporate that into their day-to-day. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa for making day-to-day, right? And then we made that shit popular, and now everybody talks about day-to-day, right? I love that I'm a part of the change, even if I'm a small motherfucking, I'm a small piece. I'm a love that I'm doing my part. Because when that person in 20 years have children, their children are going to learn them same teachings that that person is learning from me, even if it's just one person. That's a whole generation. People want to do, people want to make a difference, right? Like I said about having a relationship. I've been building myself. I've been building this that I'm building. I've been doing this my whole entire life. That's why I can get on here and have all this energy as if I've been doing this because I've literally been doing this. I've been talking to my friends like this. They call me preacher. My friends been calling me preacher. Oh, he preaching again. There you go, preaching again. Trini always preaching. But they listen though. But they listen though. Even when I thought they didn't listen, they was listening. Because they see how the world turned out when I was telling them, yo, we need to record all the shit that we're doing and put this shit on YouTube because we're doing some dope ass shit and we're changing the world with what we're doing. No school was doing what we was doing. No school in New Jersey was doing what the fuck Carteret High School was doing. No school was doing that. No school was having Haunted High until we had Haunted High. And every school in the motherfucking district started having Haunted High. I promise you, nobody was doing that Haunted High school shit. Nobody. We started that shit. When house parties was popular, our parents was in school. We took that shit and we made house parties popular. It was some grown ass motherfuckers in our house parties because we made that shit so popping. Nobody died. It had a couple fights, yeah, but we had Bloods and Crips partying in the same motherfucking house. And ain't nobody fought until maybe after the party was done and then niggas bumped into each other because they was a little drunk. And shit happens, but one person lost their life in the whole 4 or 5 years that we was partying and throwing house parties. One person. And that person was, was with the shits, but it's sad how it happened because his own friends did it because they were in two different sets. But that's why we can't let the world and society tear us apart, because once you call yourself being a part of society, that enemy that the society have is unofficially your enemy. That's why you can get charged guilty by you can be guilty by association and you don't even know what the fuck the guilt thing, you don't even know what the hell going on. But they catch you and you're guilty because you're associated with somebody that's guilty. You want to be a part of society so bad? I don't. When society gets judged, you're going to get judged because you're unofficially a part of society that you try so hard to be a part of instead of just being yourself. You could be with me and change the fucking world today. You could change the world tomorrow just by being yourself right now. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel dangerous. But the closer that you are to danger, the further you are from harm. The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm. And it's dangerous to be who you are. It's dangerous to be yourself. It's dangerous to think for yourself, because if you can't be controlled, you're a part of the motherfucker. You're a part of us. You just don't know that you're a part of us. You're just still finding yourself right now. If you're able to be controlled and you're able to be told what to do and you doing what you're told, you're a perfect fit for society. They will never excommunicate you from society because they need you, fool, clown, dummy, lab rat. They need you to go to the doctor and get them motherfucking jab. They need to jab you up because they need some guinea pigs. They need human test subjects. Once they stop testing on rats and monkeys and animals, they need your stupid ass to be a part of society so they could test on your dumb ass. Charleston White said it. When we have when we have life insurance policies, niggas don't end up getting sick and dying as they used to or they should, because they gotta pay these motherfuckers millions of dollars when they end up dying of whatever causes they die from. When you have life insurance, they can't just take you out. They can't just kill you and do whatever they want with your organs because you have that shit written down. You have contracts with institutions that prevents the same institutions from using you as a fool, from using you as a lab rat. I'm telling y'all, this is the resurrection. I'm just helping y'all get to the motherfucking resurrected. I'm helping y'all get to where y'all need to be right now instead of being who y'all used to be yesterday. Y'all need to be on this resurrection time. Y'all need to be on this new renaissance time. Y'all need to be on this new earth time. Y'all need to be a part of the new world order because you are the new world order that these motherfuckers was talking about. It wasn't no foreign government and it wasn't their children becoming part of the government to rule the world or whatever. They were talking about motherfuckers like me waking up and waking everybody else up, raising the frequency of the planet. Not talking about all this bullshit, drugs, guns, and all the crap that everybody talking about all over social media. It's too many people talking about social, guns and drugs and all that shit. I'd rather talk about the truth, and I'd rather stand on that. I'd rather stand on what I'm talking about, even if it's just me. I've been said I don't give a fuck if I do this shit alone. I know it's only me out here. I'ma do it. And because I said that, it caused other people to fucking stand up. And I'm gonna continue to cause people to stand up. Feel me? Because we steel sharpen steel. Look at the shoes. It's clean. Steel sharpen steel. I had to run around with a bunch of dull ass butter knives before I had to realize that I was running around with butter knives. And I'm a motherfucking sword. I'm the flaming sword that heaven sent to earth. I'm not supposed to be here. And I understand that I'm not understood. I don't need you to understand me. I'm the catalyst for change. I need you to hate. I need you to hate. I need you to hate, because the more you hate me, the more you're going to love yourself and realize, damn, this nigga really speaking that truth, because he ain't changing the way he talk. He ain't changing up his approach. He ain't changing nothing. The only thing he changing is his motherfucking clothes. And I'm going to wear this shit again, too, because it's mine, and I got a motherfucking laundry. You feel me? Niggas change like the weather, but I've been the same. Even when I wasn't sure of myself, I was sure of my motherfucking duty. Even if I wasn't sure of how I was gonna get it done. Got my coffee sitting over here, ice melting and shit. Anyway, even when I wasn't sure of myself and I wasn't too confident, anything happened, that shit would just jump through the motherfucking roof. I'm the only person that can make myself feel unconfident. I'm the only person. Anybody try to make me feel less than, man, that shit just shoots through the roof. I told you I get fueled by war. I'm an Aries rising for real. I'm a true Aries. I'm a true fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius and I'm an Aries rising. And I'm a Gemini moon. You motherfuckers can't fuck with me. I'm Tupac and motherfucking Jay-Z in the same motherfucking body. And I'm motherfucking completing the work of Bob Marley. Y'all can't fuck with me. Y'all can act like it. This coffee good. And I've been cutting back on my sugar. That's why I got so much fucking energy. I've been cutting back on sugar. But coffee good for you. Yo, caramel. Last time they gave me fucking vanilla bean. I ain't really like it. Because vanilla bean don't taste too good. Because ain't no sugar in vanilla. Vanilla and vanilla. And ain't no sugar in vanilla. Oh yeah. And my Fila loafers. I'm about to call up Fila and let them know we need to do a collaboration with some Fila loafers. Fila need to come out with some loafers. I promise. Wearing these dress shoes is so much more comfortable than wearing sneakers. Like, I just feel better wearing dress shoes, even if I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. But we won't take no time out till we reach the TOP, right? From parolees to whole G's, low key. We like the promised land of the OGs. In the past, when you picture events like a black tie, what's the last thing you expect to see? Black guys. What's the life expectancy for black guys? The system working effectively. That's why. Feel me? Watch the throne. That's some real shit. There's some real lyrics. We're real artists. Ye is a real artist. Jay-Z is a real artist. MC McLeish is a real artist. Bob Marley, Damian Marley, Movado, Vibes Cartel, Capleton, Sizzla, real artists. You feel me? Shaggy, real artists. Right? You know, the fire count cool. Right? You know, we light up the chalice and go burn down Rome, right? We go burn Babylon down while we light up our spliff and drink our coffee. We're going to do it star-studded. Because steel sharpens steel. Anyway, I've been on here for way too long. Let me let y'all check the fit one more time. Look at the boy's stance. Them shoes is clean. 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 I don't even recognize myself. The Lion Prince. The Lion Prince of Fire, and you know the king is Capleton. Shango's blood. You see the lightning in me? You see the lightning in me? Too much passion, only can't get rid of me. So influential, all the haters sick of me. Shango's blood, see the lightning in me. Prince of Fire and the king is Capleton. Walk with the lion till kingdom come. Horde them I bring, but we legion. Them I war with the holy kingdom. Better tell them haters them keep the same energy. All the evil that they do and nearly shit them a chat to me. Hit them with the acrobat and make them back up and flip to me. Why you calling out to God? You should be calling out to me. Beat you like your mother and your motherfucking daddy. Yeah. MC McLeish. Dark Side. Purple Moon. Coming soon. I love y'all. Mother 100. My evening stars. This is the Order of the Dragon. This is the New World Order. The Galactic Federation. Evening stars, baby. Y'all shine bright after the morning.